When the first vaccines against COVID-19 became available, it looked like it was just minutes later that the anti-vaccine crazies totally blew their lids. Well, you guessed it, COVID-19 vaccine insanity could be a treasure chest of stupid, and I named it like this as episode of the series. Quote, unquote, normal conspiracy theorists like flat earthers, moon landing deniers etc. are kinda silly to make fun of. However, COVID-19 vaccine conspiracies are dangerous, and I can say this with absolute certainty, they have cost many people their lives. When I watched this clip on the channel of Fight the Flat Earth, I wanted to yell at the screen, but my AI voice does not have that option. Fortunately, PhD Tony was there to do this for me.
Anyway, so you wanted them to come on so that they could ask you questions. So, Tony,
I'm ready. No, I wanted the audience first, but I want.
I am the audience.
Yeah, this is the
So
audience.
my question for Landry is, why do you feel justified in risking the lives of people around you by ignoring expert advice from epidemiologists and medical professionals? Why do you feel that you get to kill people?
I get to kill people, dude.
Yeah, because you're an asshole.
What about the vaccines that kill people? You're not responsible for those deaths.
Vaccines not kill people.
Name one vaccine that has killed anybody.
What'd you just create? What'd you say, Craig?
The vaccines not killed people.
And nobody's died from the vaccines. What you just said?
Name one person that's died from the vaccine.
That is untrue. There is a death due to clotting the AstraZeneca. The AstraZeneca.
Can you check this
Oh,
out?
fuck off, you dickhead! Take those away, you grotesque piece of shit.
Why am I protesting?
Excellent
Died
clip.
from the vaccine?
Excellent.
Okay, show me the death certificates where it says that they died because of the vaccine.
Do you want the COVID-19 vaccine? Do you want the COVID-19 certificate?
Show me the death certificates. Show me the death certificates. No, you just use somebody's family members.
Yeah, you're a fucking piece of shit, Landry. You really are.
You just showed somebody's family members. You show people who. You show people who's.
I cried a lot for this. You want to talk to her? You want to talk to her daughter?
Okay, what? Show me the death certificate. What was the cause of death listed on it?
You're absolutely.
What was the death certificate on it?
Okay.
What was the cause of death? What was the cause of death? What was the cause of death?
You think it's alright to use someone's death?
What was the cause of death?
4 years old.
What was the cause of death?
5 days later.
What was the cause of
Whenever
death?
somebody dies like that,
What was the cause of death?
Try to get the
What
death certificate.
Answer the question.
The cause of death certificate?
Are you kidding me, dude?
What was the cause of death on the? Yes.
Also, if you go to VAERS.gov, you find all the information.
You lying sack of shit.
Everything.
Yeah.
Not even
Okay,
everything.
was that person in an old age home?
Because you
Did
cannot.
they have
give the accurate
pre-existing
information. I
conditions?
see Tony's still talking. I have you muted, dude.
What?
Because I think it's the most disgusting, disrespectful thing I've ever seen in my life for you to deny what is so obviously true. Like she just
Disrespectful is for you
Yeah,
to use
it's
other
not true.
people's family
You
members.
want to
There's
use
nothing you're saying
somebody
is true.
else's death to peddle a fucking conspiracy theory. You sack of shit.
Yeah, Landry, you are muted. Right. Oh shit, no.
Rage quit.
So for this time I have renamed it to Sewage Pit of Insanity. Anti-vaccine crazies started with the claim, vaccines cause autism. This came from a guy called Andrew Wakefield, a former physician and discredited academic, and now struck off the medical register for starting the Lancet MMR autism fraud. His only purpose was to sue the manufacturer for millions as a get-rich-quick scheme. Now he makes his money by giving paid speeches, peddling his insane ideas. Like I said, the COVID-19 vaccine made Wakefield's disciples completely lose their collective minds, and the most insane anti-vaxxer claims appeared in social media. Claims like the vaccine causes infertility to reduce the world population, and are paving the way to world government blah blah blah. And somehow this can always be topped. The attention whores in the already insane crowd will always dream up new, and even more crazy theories. And isn't it striking? Flatties and anti-vaxxers are in most cases the same. Right? According to a survey from Yahoo News and U.gov, more than a quarter of all Americans and 44% of Republicans believe that Bill Gates wants to use a COVID-19 vaccine to implant microchips under people's skin. And that they obviously have no clue how things work. They make up stuff when they find something they have never seen, like in this Twitter post. It says, "Hey guys, I had my COVID shot today and I rubbed the injection site and this 5G antenna tracking device came out." This really is taking dishonesty to scammer level. In reality, this 5G antenna tracking device is a tire valve stem core. This thingy keeps the air in the tires of your cars, motorcycles, mopeds and bicycles. What this idiot claims is bullshit. For goodness sake, it is a bleeping pressure valve. It is like comparing an elephant's turd to a steam engine. It is totally useless compared to each other. This whole microchip in vaccines claim is so idiotic, it is beyond comprehension. I blame total lack of real education. You all know these "my world is getting dumber" videos. To me it is no surprise that this is happening when everyone believes Facebook gossip over real science. Most of the flat earth garbage comes from people who firmly believe the Bible over any science study. They probably have heard this about microchipping pets and think that this would fit in a vaccine. Dog and cat microchipping is a simple procedure that can be performed at a veterinarian's office. A pet microchip uses a radio frequency known as RFID to transmit the ID number stored on the microchip to the scanning device that reads the pet's unique number and displays it on a small screen. Now let me explain this in short sentences so even flatties, hoaxies, and anti-vaxxies can understand it. Pet microchips are not a GPS tracking device. Pet microchips do not connect to 5G or whatever communications network. Pet microchips have no internal power source. Pet microchips are very small. Small does not mean microscopic. Small does not mean nanotechnology that only exists in science fiction. How do pet microchips get power? When a microchip scanner is passed over the pet, the microchip is powered by the induction field from the scanner to transmit the microchip's ID number. The range of this contact is less than 2 inches. Why do I mention pet microchips? Because that is the smallest kind of working technology we currently have. The claim that these microchips transmit our whereabouts to the government is bullshit. To connect your cell phone towers, these chips need to have quite some transmitting power, and this would need a respectable power source. To spy on us, this chip would need a lot of computing capability. The whole idea that governments would need to put transmitters in our bodies to spy on us is bullshit. There already is a device that can do this all without breaking a sweat. It has an internal rechargeable power source, more than enough computing capacity and sufficient transmitting power. And almost everyone has such a device with him or her. It is called a smartphone that communicates with the internet 24/7. Only to develop an injectable surveillance chip would cost billions upon billions in money, and decades to even create the machines to produce them. And it still would take a quite nasty needle to get it into place. But why do this, when we have smartphones already doing the job? This whole conspiracy theory of microchips in vaccines is utter bullshit. And to the anti-vaxxies who are still too stupid or plain stubborn to accept the evidence, I have this last argument. Just admit it, you are scared to death of needles. You will rather die than undergoing the torturing pain of getting a needle pricked in your arm, right? Well, the medical profession knows that, they really do. That is why they made the vaccination needles so very thin, that you probably won't feel it at all. And these incredibly thin needles have even a smaller hole going through them. The vaccine is a fluid, and to put a chip in that fluid it has to be microscopically small to pass through that opening. You would really need to do it under the microscope to try, and even put one of your hairs in the opening of that needle. When pets are chipped, the applicator has the chip already factory placed inside the needle, and it is inserted out of the needle with a push rod. Believe me, you would definitely feel this nasty sucker puncturing your skin. Come on, accept it. Microchips and vaccines are bullshit. To the lunatic who dreamed up this scam, you belong in a padded room in a lunatic asylum. And I just happen to have one of these, asylums I mean. I have reserved a nice little room for you in my funny farm. And, as the warden, I will promise you the finest electroshock treatment lightning can deliver. Well, this was all for the treasure chest of stupid of today. If you like this content, please hit that like and subscribe thingy and don't forget to set the notification bell. If you really love it, please consider to support me on patreon.com. All links are in the description below.